Over the next few weeks, teams had used the documents found in the chest to discover 3 components of the location of Shortfinger's treasure. The first document was a letter from Shortfinger to his mistress, Guinevere Hardover, confirming that there was a second treasure. Teams had to notice that the arrows which made up the border of the letter were broken up into groups on the north and west sides of the paper. Using these numbers as a longitude and latitude, teams were directed to an island in the city of Canton, Michigan. But the Hardover letter held a clue to another component. The first paragraph used the word left several times. Looking to the left of the second paragraph, and using the first word of each line, a message was formed. This told teams that the island was located on Hines Drive. The next document was called How I Escaped from Prison, and had biblical quotes scrawled on the back side, which would be important later on. The front had a picture of Newgate Prison, the flag of the city of Hamburg, and a place on the Normandy coast called Pointe du Hoc. The text used words like at first, in the beginning, and at last, indicating which part of the word was important. This told teams that the area in Hines Park was called NEWBURGH Point. Now that teams had all 3 components of the location, they could begin their expeditions to the island. When teams arrived at the island for their expedition, they were given a compass, a knotted rope to measure distance, and a mysterious map. With these items, the search for the treasure began. The map that teams received was of the south part of the island, and was surrounded by letters. It also came with a message: to find my treasure, look across the island, NESW. Teams had to realize that these weren't northeast-southwest, but meant to look across the island from the N, the E, the S, and the W. Directly across from these 4 letters were the letters UDIG, you dig, and teams had to dig in the 4 intersections where the lines crossed.
Okay, we have one piece of, I'm guessing, 4. And some more map.
Each of the 4 locations contained a piece of a stone circle. When the circle was assembled, a message could be read. In order to find out where to go next, teams had to complete the rhyme.
Looking now, read your charts, take 15 feet northwest.
The map the teams found with the stone pieces was covered in symbols. One of them was a heart. This was their next location. At this location was a jack of hearts nailed to the tree. The spot they had to dig in was 15 feet to the northwest.
More crap? Alright. Pile of crap and everything. I bought this ear bottle from that voodoo witch Marie Laveau.
She said it'd help me with the trouble I was having raising my Union Jack. Well, just add water and Jack's back.
Teams had found 2 bottles, one containing water and one containing a powder. When poured together, the water turned red.
Add water and Jack's back, so there's a playing card back there. It has a back.
Ooh.
The back of the playing card had a red and blue design. However, when looking at it through the red water, it acted as a filter, revealing a message written around the edge of the card.
Northwest, thank you, of tree.
We already
With
dueling.
no. Yes, dueling. Scar. There's a tree with a dueling scar?
Going to the location on the map that corresponded to the symbol of the tree led the teams to a tree with a dueling scar. They had to dig 15 feet northwest.